and I'm going to invite people on. So bring your questions. Let me know what is on your mind. Hello, hello, hello. If you don't know me, I'm Josh Goldstein. I'm an immigration lawyer who is truly passionate about helping you reach your goals. What I wonder what's going on. Gladys is here. Who else is here? Are withholding removal on cat individuals safe? Before Trump 2.0, Sarah Yasmin, the green card holder, has joined us. Welcome. Welcome. Are people with cat and withholding of removal safe right now? Before Trump 2.0, I would have said, yeah, sure. If you get cat or withholding of removal, you're good to go. Now, they're taking people. Oh, Renee, thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you. They're taking people with cat and withholding of removal, and they're deporting them to third countries. So if you're from, Egypt, they'll deport you to Libya or Syria or somewhere else. How long for an I-601A waiver? Too long, longer than should be, longer than you want it to take. I would say you're looking at probably 3 years to get that I-601A approved. Any updates? This is from Gibran. Any updates on the I-730? The I-730, oh, Sarah booked her flight for December 10th. Where you're going to Mexico, Sarah? Tell us more about your trip. I think she's visiting her mom. It's been a long time. Abdullah Ahmed just got the #1 gifter badge. Apple, you're the best. The I-730 is dead. What I mean by that is that the I-730, you can file it, you can get the visa petition approved, but nobody can come in on the I-730. And that's because Donald Trump has a proclamation. And that proclamation bars the approval of anyone from coming in through a refugee program. So basically that's it. When will this ban on refugees be lifted? I think it will be when Donald Trump leaves office, or when the Republicans leave office. Because if Donald Trump were to no longer be president, then Vance would be president, and we assume that he would just continue the same sort of policies. Maybe not. We don't know. Apple says, I came illegally. I'm married to a U.S. citizen. Any chance to get my green card in America? Yes, there are chances. And I'd like to talk to you more about that. So if someone entered the U.S. without inspection, the very first question I'm going to ask is, how many times did you come in and out of the U.S.? Because if you illegally re-entered the U.S., if you illegally entered the U.S. and then you entered the U.S. again the same way, then you're permanently barred from getting a green card. I need some caffeine, as I often do in these meetings. Yes. We are out of the U.S. American husband and 2 kids, no record. What's the best, K1 or green card request? This is from Grethel Alvear. We're outside the U.S., an American husband and 2 kids, no record. What's the best, K1 or a green card request? Green card request, K1 is for people who are not married. What about the U visa, says Vince Baracoso. What about the U visa? What about it? They love Manda. How can I expedite my I-130? My husband lost his home. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. They love Manda. You can file an expedite request. The hurricane that passed in Jamaica, you can file that request with USCIS for expedited processing. Yeah. Do it. Because I work at the embassy. Hello, Josh. Any good thing about the I-730? No. Dr. Nasratullah Waziraza. No. The I-730 is stuck, and it's not going to get approved anytime soon. So I'm sorry about that. Do you guys help with that? Let's see. My family did their interview on the 18th of August in Nairobi, and my kids got their visa, but my wife didn't. That's terrible. Hopefully they'll get their visa soon. If they don't get their visa after about if your wife doesn't get her visa after about 9 months, then I want you to reach out to me, and I will help you. Can I help with bond? No, we don't do detained cases. Cuban wife with I-220A family petition. We have a baby. Can she get detained? I don't think so, but maybe. Josh, I have a Kenyan passport. I'm a Kenyan citizen, and I want to come to the U.S. with a work permit. I'm not sure. You have to ask. You have to figure out a way forward. You know, Queen Simpson is here. I do help with expediting cases. Here's someone from Spain that wants to come to the U.S. and work. Do I need an interview for my I-750 petition to be approved? No. Sometimes the I-751 are approved without interviews, right? Had marriage-based green card interview 3 weeks ago, but no answer, I guess. I wouldn't worry about that. 3 weeks is not that long, so. Sir, are we waiting for our I-730 visa? Should they issue for us? No, the I-730 will not be issued because Trump has a refugee ban. So it cannot be issued. I'm sorry. A U.S. citizen, I want to apply for my mom for a green card. Is it okay to apply from the U.S.? Yes. U.S. citizens can apply for their mother and father to get green cards. Osman says, sir, I-797 approval, good or bad? It's good to be approved. Why not? Giazor Carmen is here. Unique Moments has joined us. These are some good names. Vince, we are victims of a crime a couple months back, and I'm in F1 right now. We look into the U visa, and with the magnitude of the crime they did, we think we qualify. The question is the U visa still good to apply? How long will these things take? It's going to take a long time to get approved with a U visa, but it is a path forward that will help you get a green card. So let me know. I've been in DACA for as long as it's been around. Is there anything I can do? Yes, you can get a green card. You can get a green card through marriage to a U.S. citizen. Now, I know that it's kind of a bummer when I say, oh, you can get married to a green card. You can get a green card through marriage. There are other ways to get green cards. I'm just throwing that out there. NBC schedule interview fast in 2026 in Addis Ababa. Okay. I don't know what your question is, but things Sarah Yasmin, keep us updated on your reentry, and you're going to Mexico for a week to see your mother. See your mother, right? If I recall correctly. I hope that's awesome. How much to book a consultation? Some of our consultations are free, and some of them we charge $150. Let's see. Which is better to sponsor? Unmarried children over 21, green card, or U.S. citizens? U.S. citizens? Oh, Sarah says she doesn't know I'm going. So you're just going to surprise your mom? Just going to like bust in there? That's incredible. That's going to be such a great moment. I hope you get somebody to make a video of that because that's going to be amazing. Imagine you haven't seen your mom in years and years and you just come in and surprise her like that. Wow. What proof do you need to submit for your application after marriage? After marriage, when you are applying for a green card through marriage, you have to prove that your marriage is legal with a marriage certificate. And you also have to prove that your relationship with your wife is true and genuine. How do you do that? Prove that you live together. Prove that you share your life with her or him. Proof that you go on trips together, that your money is combined, and so on and so forth. Ocean, hey, Mr. Josh. Hey. Had a marriage-based green card approved 3 weeks ago, but no update online. Should I be worried? 3 weeks is too soon to be worried, so I wouldn't really get worried yet. How long does it take to get IL after DQ? I-730 is still supported from Marzia Hassani. No, it's not supported. What I mean by that is you can file your I-130, you can get the I-730, you can get your I-730 visa petition approved. You can do all that. What you can't do is actually come to the U.S. With a visa or any kind of permission to travel to the U.S. based on the I-730. And that is because Trump has a refugee ban that prevents this approval from happening. Does that make sense? Ocean says, I'm an AP 1 year in Malaysia. My visa type IR1. What's your advice? My advice is you should hire us. We'll get you approved. We'll take action to get you approved. Right? Good evening, says the Alchemy of Mali. Jamie Schultz is here. Ali Fawaz. Ali, tell me, is there any hope for SIJS? Yes, there is hope. There are lots of things we need to talk about today. What questions? By the way, I always ask this when I go live. Please let me know in the comments where you are located. I always find it interesting to see where people are located. So put that in the comments, and then I would really get a kick out of that. I am located in downtown Los Angeles right now. San Diego is in the house. Minnesota. Someone's watching from South Africa. Wow. Alberta, Canada. Massachusetts, which I love. Texas. New York for Victoria. Minnesota, France. Ethiopia. Wow. Kuwait. This is awesome. Pretty boy Yaya. Kentucky. Orange County. New Hampshire. Florida. And I'm representing Los Angeles. But I help people in all 50 states and around the world. How can we contact you? Go to my bio on TikTok. If you're on LinkedIn, YouTube, X, or Facebook, you can see right above my head is the phone number. I'm going to also put my email address in here. You can't see it on TikTok or Instagram, but my email is in my my bio. So that's an easy way to. Someone here's Pretty Boy Yaya. I need to hire you to represent me. I want to immigrate to Florida, Orlando. No problem. There's my email address on the screen. How long are the I-601A waivers taking? I heard it's 3 years. Yes, it is around 3 years. Jamie Schultz, I've been 18 months. My spouse visa not approved yet. I don't know why. I don't either, but we need to look into that. I asks you, MBS, is it normal for USCIS to take payment but no receipt notice yet? No, that's not normal. Let's see. Questions. Let me know what your questions are. I have answers. Here's someone. Fiance said no week before marriage. Now I'm stuck. What do I do? Well, consider yourself lucky because you could have been married to somebody who didn't want to be married to you, and that's not fun. That's not good. So what do? Booking a consultation with us. Consider some other options. Have they implemented the 120 questions for citizenship? Yes, they have. Now you get 10 questions out of the 120. So don't worry about that. Why ICE covers their face? Not good at all. Well, I think they don't want people to see what they're doing, right? I don't know. It's a bad situation. Can you ask one more question? Yes, you just did. That was your question. Oh, here's a good one from Ola. Good evening, sir. I'm in Texas. I've done my marriage-based green card out interview since May 2025. I've not heard a thing from USCIS. My status also says interview was scheduled. Has USCIS forgotten about my case? What can delaying a response for them? All right. So, Ola, are you listening? Let me know in the comments. As I see it, there are two ways out for you. The first way out is to wait it out. And if you keep waiting and you keep waiting and you keep waiting, eventually, maybe someday, someone is going to give you the green card, and that'll be great. The other way you can do it is you can hire me, and we can file a mandamus lawsuit to challenge the delay. And obviously, I think this works really well, and it's a good idea. And I don't think you should wait too much longer to file it. Seems like that would be stressful to have this approved and not know how to get it. Is this helpful, Ola? Let's see here. I received my extension on my permanent green card. Should I be afraid of traveling? How much money to immigrate in good condition? Josh, I'm one of your former clients. You successfully helped my husband delay in India. Thank you. DACA, amazing. So good to see you in here. Where am I based? I'm based on LinkedIn, YouTube, X, or Twitter. I'm based on Facebook. I'm based on TikTok and Instagram, but your question wasn't that. That wasn't what you wanted to know. I am based in Los Angeles. We help people in all 50 states and around the world. Something that's on my mind a lot is about public charge. Have you guys heard anything about public charge? Do you know anything about this issue? Are you curious about this? This is a new program that Trump is rolling out. It's going to make it significantly harder for people to get green cards through their family members. Poncho, I'm a legal resident now, and I have no criminal record. If I go to TJ coming back. I don't know what the. Yes, Ola. Do you want to talk to me about Mandamus? I think you should consider Mandamus. I mean, if I were doing a consultation with you, I would ask questions like, for example, do you and your spouse live together? Like really all the time live together? So that's an important question. But assuming that you do and everything else is in order, I mean, May 2025 was a long time ago. So we'd love to help you. Pardon me, just 1 second, people, just 1 second. I'm coming back, don't worry. I'm coming back, don't worry, I just got to get something. All right, what did I miss? I'm back. Victoria is here. Ruben is here. Pretty boy Yaya is still with us. MBS. Jessica on Facebook. While waiting for an F1 visa and after adjustment of status, can I fly back to the US while I wait? I'm from Australia. I do not know how or what I need to legally travel while waiting since my ESTA won't allow me to fly. Oh, Jessica. Jessica. Our Aussie pal here, our Aussie friend from Melbourne, Sydney, or wherever you're from. You need some help. Don't travel anywhere until you come and talk to us. But let me share some thoughts with you. Is your adjustment of status application already pending? Do you have an I-45 application pending? If so, if you're listening to me, Jessica, let me know if your I-45 is pending. It's not pending. Okay, you're here while waiting for an F1 visa. So are you in the US, Jessica? Or are you in Aussie? I don't know anything about Welcome Corps. Marzia Hassani, we have two types of I-730. Both is suspended. Yes. I'm in the US. My visa ends November 18th. And are you looking to get married and get a green card through marriage, Jessica? Is that what your plan is? I returned to, so you're not in the US. You are planning to return to the Australia on Sunday. Okay, well, before you go to before you leave the US, I think you should consult with me. I think you should have a consultation with me just so that we can clarify this, because I may have some ideas for you. So, can you please call me and let's get on a call. Nargis Arani, can I talk to you in private? I was so happy. Please tell me how I can do that. 10 minutes of your time. Yes, just give me a call at the number above my head. And I have a marriage license right now. Okay, Jessica, we need to talk. We need to talk. Don't go anywhere until we talk. Where are you located, Jessica? Where in the US are you? Okay, I'll call you. When is a good time? Well, you can call me now and then we'll book an appointment. That's the way it works. But I think this should be done soon. I don't want you to go to Australia before you have had an informed conversation about all this. Nargis, also give me a call. Batavia, New York. Very nice. Okay, good. I got you, Jessica. Don't worry. All right. So, all right. Questions. I have global entry. I changed jobs. Do I need to update it when I'm going? No, you don't need to update your global entry. DACA approved May 2025. I still haven't got my work permit. That sucks. Give me a call. I can help you. It's been 2 days since I took payment for the forms, but no notice yet. I don't know what you can do about that. You just have to wait for that. That's frustrating. How much money do we need to immigrate in good condition? That's an odd question. I'm not sure how to answer that. It's kind of like saying, how much is a piece of string? How long is a piece of string? I don't know. Here's someone who says, I won asylum and now I applied for a green card. Do I need an interview for a green card? I'm in California. You need to go to an interview if they invite you in for an interview, and sometimes they do. Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. Oh, beautiful place. Beautiful place. Cuyahoga Falls. That's in Cleveland area. What a nice place. My family lives in that area, and I'm going to be going to Cleveland this weekend, actually, to see them. My niece is starring in a High School Musical, and so I'm going there with my boys to have my niece see the play. Marzia Hassani, can I apply for a tourist visa? During the interview, the officer canceled the tourist visa. He has more than 7 times of the tourist visa, and he gets I-730. Can we apply? You can always apply for a tourist visa, but I think it might be hard to get a tourist visa approved if you are also the beneficiary of an I-730. My kids live in Kenya, 8 years immigration still. Yeah, I'd like to hear more about that. Why did your immigration case take 8 years? What can I do to help? This is not good. Let's take some questions from Instagram. This is Niaga Leo. As a green card holder, how long does it take to become a citizen after marriage to my partner who's a citizen? What measure do I need to take? So you can apply for naturalization 3 years after you first became a permanent resident, so long as you meet a bunch of conditions, including that you are married to a U.S. citizen, that you're living with your U.S. citizen spouse, and so on and so forth. Update on bonds. I don't know. Is it possible to get a J-2 as a J-1 spouse currently in the U.S. with Libyan passport? Currently in the U.S.? If you're currently in the U.S., I think it might be possible because you could do a change of status, form I-539, and try to switch over. I haven't really thought it through, but the travel ban only impacts people who are outside the U.S. looking to come in. Update on DACA. I can update you on DACA, definitely. I have good news. You can apply for initial DACA as long as you don't live in Texas. USCIS is accepting applications for initial DACA, but not for people who live in the great state of Texas. In Texas, you can get approved for deferred action, but you don't get a work permit or anything like that. So if you live in Texas and you're eligible for initial DACA, consider leaving the Lone Star State and moving somewhere else. Can I apply for I-131? I don't know. Thank you. USCIS denied my case after I got my SSC, and now I reapply. Are they going to send me a new one? What's SSC? Hi, Josh. How much do you charge for a U visa, and what's the procedure of the application? Basically, if somebody wants my help with the U visa, the first thing I want to do is make a consultation with them. I want to find out what happened. I want to get all the information. And then if they are eligible for the U visa and it looks like a good fit for my firm, then we can talk about whether we can help. And if we can help, then we can talk about the cost. But before I find out details of your situation, it's very difficult for me to quote a price because every case is different. I'm in Canada. I did an interview 1 year ago. Still no answer. Can I help you? This is from Nun Ahmed 666. Yes, I can help you. Contact me in my bio, and I'm going to help you out. Hey, bro. This is from Abdina Najib SA. Funny how it goes. Josh, would you help with with investment and visitor visa? I don't help with visitor visas, and investment visas is not something I do either. So, but if you contact me, I can try to find someone who can help you. Waiting time to get a green card after U visa approval. We applied. It takes time. It's several years. I'm not reading all the comments. It says Alpha. I just read your comment, but I'm looking at my phone. There's lots of comments, so I can't get to all of them. I apologize. Brad Lawrence, my single mother passes away in the U.S. while on vacay with her son. No family back home, but some in the U.S. Oh, that's an awful story. I don't really know. I'd have to ask a lot of questions before I could give you advice on that. But it's really sad. I'd love to help. Marky, I spent 4 months in the U.S. when I was 18, and they did not renew my U.S. visa. Why? I don't know. Probably you don't have sufficient ties to your home country. You need a job. You need real estate. You need to have a family. You need to have something that makes sure that you're going to go back to your home country at the end. Jennifer, hey, I have a question. I entered the U.S. by F1 visa. I fell in love, and I got married 3 years later. Jennifer, congratulations. I believe in love. But what's your question? How can I get to Canada? I don't know. I'm not a Canadian lawyer. I don't know anything about that. How much time to sue USCIS for Mandamus after I applied to get a green card? Well, I'd need. Here's Yolanda. Dude, do you know anything? I do know some things. I don't know everything, but Yolanda, if you have a question, let me know. I know a lot about certain U.S. immigration topics. I'm an attorney. I'm licensed in the state of California, state of New York, Massachusetts, Oregon, Washington State, etc., etc. And by the way, if you like this live, if you're getting value from this, hit the like button, and that would help me get my message out to the world. So please like this live, and if you share it, that would be even better. MBS, could you please answer my question? I have to find your question. Case has been pending for years, says MBS. Okay, could you please repost your question? I'm sorry, I just Osman, I have 797C. I was 20 years old. When can I get a green card? How long does the I-129F take? Let's see here. TikToker. Should I take somebody to come in? I'm going to take a guest. Watch this. Let's see how this goes. Anybody want to come on to my show? and talk to me directly about their case. That might be cool. I can't guarantee you that I can answer your question. I can try. Let's see. Zoliba, 10 years of waiting time and denied. What to do for my daughter? Consult with me. Show me the denial letter. Let's talk about it. What happened? Let's maybe reopen it. Let's challenge it. Let's appeal. Let's find a way to get your daughter green cards. Okay? Let's do it. Can I switch from asylum to student visa? I don't know. I think that might be hard. How long does I-129F take after filing with a lawyer? I mean, I don't know. It's going to be more than a year for sure. Let's see. How long does it take for a travel ban for the I-730? MBS, don't skip my question. Can you repost your question? Oh, here it is. MBS, sorry, I haven't been able to answer your question. So MBS says, my case has been pending I-130. I had 2 interviews and a home visit, and then nothing happened, please. Okay, so if you had 2 interviews and a home visit, MBS, that means that they think that your marriage relationship is fake. That's my guess, okay? They don't believe that you and your spouse are really actually together. So what I would do if I had a consultation with you is I would ask some very sharp questions about your marriage relationship and your living arrangement and how your marriage works. Do you really live with her, him or her? Do you live all the time together? Or do you have some sort of arrangement where she's working somewhere and you're working somewhere else and you're not really living together and you pretended you were living together at the interview? Like, what's the real deal? That's what I want to know. Nesam Tafik, pending VAWA since 2023 and entered legally. Would I be deported if detained by ICE or get released on bond? Is it possible they're just deporting everyone? I have a combo card and no criminal record or anything. I mean, I like to think that the VAWA would protect you from being deported. So hopefully that's true. Zakaria, I'm here. I'm on an F1. My father's a citizen. Can he petition for me? I have a green card. I'm 27. Yes, he can petition for you. It's going to take a very long time for you to get a green card because you're over the age of 21. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And if you stayed in the U.S., you'd have to remain in status the whole time. Javid, can you help me with an N336? It's been pending for 2 years. Yes, I can. Let's get you approved, Javid. Let's get you approved, the N336. Let's do it. We are separated right now. Yeah, MBS, you're in bad trouble. You're in bad trouble. You're not going to get approved. You're separated from her. We need to talk about VAWA, the Violence Against Women Act. Was your marriage relationship abusive? Was there some sort of toxic dynamic between the two of you that might qualify you for a VAWA case? I'd like to know more about it. Bridget Gordon, if you missed your master calendar hearing, how to go about looking the appeal. You have to lawyer up if you missed your master calendar hearing, because what happens is they call your name, and if you're not there, they deport you in absentia. So you probably need a motion to reopen and a stay of removal. I would do those right away. The sooner the better. Can you help me? I-45 has been waiting for 585 days. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, sure. Give me a call. Book an appointment with me. Let's help you out. Let's get you approved. Bridget Gordon, I need a lawyer. You do need a lawyer. Message me and I can find someone for you. Where are you located, Bridget? MBS, you need legal help. You need to reach out to me. You need to reach out. Sacramento. Yeah. What country you do immigration? I help people immigrate to the United States of America. I don't know how to get you an Italian passport or a Portuguese citizenship or any of that stuff. Good questions from everyone. How long does it take to sponsor my spouse as a green card holder? My husband is waiting to return to his country for an NVC appointment. He's currently in the US, but his home country of Nicaragua will not renew his passport. Travel home. Tanaz. If an immigrant visa was put in AP 8 months ago and the applicant's nationality is subject to the travel ban, what are the options the applicant has to get the visa? Well, there are lots of people from travel banned countries that get visas if, for example, they're married to a U.S. citizen. So you have to bear that in mind. I also think, what am I going to say here? Let's see here.